Hey, and welcome back. All right, today I'm going to be sharing with you my polish pickup wish list dupes for August. This month I have 3. So the first one is one that I'm pretty sure a lot of you either got or were very interested in and wanted to get, and that is Polish for Days Interstellar. So this one, okay, when I look at it, I see a beautiful rich navy base and then just a bunch of iridescent rainbow flakes. And then their description, inspired by a galactic dreamscape, a navy base with a rainbow of mixed size iridescent flakes and a very small sprinkling of silver reflective glitter, which I did not realize. I don't really necessarily see reflective glitters in here. Although looking at this one picture, I guess I do kind of see little tiny silver flakes, but I didn't add them in because I didn't realize they're there. All right, so this one actually had many attempts. Initially, I thought of right away of Zoya's Sailor, and that was a base that I knew I would use. It's just a beautiful, rich navy base. And then right off the bat, for my flaky topper, I thought of Cuticula's Broken Fairy Tales from their Shattered Fantasy collection. So this is the first combination that popped into my head that I thought was going to be the best. Then just to kind of see, just to experiment, I did a couple other versions too. So this is the first one. This one is with the Cuticula and the Zoya base. And that is really good, you guys. That is spot on. Very, very, very happy with this dupe. Okay, and then just to see, I used KB Shimmer's Yes Weekend. This one has kind of a shift of metallic flakies. They're not iridescent, but you have the purple shift, you have the green shift, you have the blue shift. So I thought it could give a similar vibe in case you don't have Cuticula and you have a flaky topper similar to this. And this one actually is pretty good too. Obviously, this KB Shimmer topper is not as jammed packed as not as impactful as the Cuticula one. So you'd probably need to do a couple coats if you went with this route. But look at that, you can see it's got a very similar feel. The shifts are there. Okay, and then the third one, I knew wasn't going to really be the right feel, but I kind of just wanted to see what it looked like. I was curious. This is the Colors of Carol Confetti. I mean, looking at these right off the bat, like they're not even simmer flakies, but again, I just kind of wanted to see what it looked like. And I'm not gonna lie, I really like this. Look at that. It's not the same feeling as, the Polish for Days, but I do really like it. And I have made note of this to see if I can try to wear this in the future as a combo. Okay, so then I was set on the first one. This was going to be my dupe. And then as I was going through my drawers looking for polishes for my second dupe, I came across this polish in my untrieds, Cuticula's Dragon Glass from August 2021 polish pickup. And it's got the same kind of rainbow flakes, but it's in a smoky, not quite black. It's more like a dark grayish black. In fact, when I was planning to wear this, I was planning to wear this over black. And I just wanted to see, I thought maybe this would be really beautiful. If you don't have the Cuticula topper, but you have this from PPU, I thought this would be really nice. And so that's what this one is. And it is really beautiful. However, you can see it's much darker than this, and it kind of takes away the beautiful brightness of this blue, and it's a lot darker. So I ended up going with the Zoya and the Cuticula topper, and that's actually what I'm wearing. I'm sure you probably figured it out, but isn't that just amazing? And in my opinion, this is so spot on. It's so close that I'm not going to be getting the polish for days. I'm very, very, very happy with this. Granted, it's the wrong season to be wearing this right now, but you know, it is what it is. All right, now the second one. This is one that I am very intrigued by. I'm still intrigued by. This is Garden Path Lacquer's The Heart of the Dreaming. Okay, so when I first look at this, I see just a bunch of rainbow flakies. There's green, kind of like a turquoisey green. There's a yellowy gold. I see my favorite black flaky, like black shreds. And then it looks like there could possibly be some kind of like hollow in there. And then with Garden Path Lacquers, a lot of their, well, I only have a couple, but the ones that I do have, they come in a clear base, but they're very jammed packed, kind of like how Rogue Lacquer is, how they're so jammed packed that you can build them up to be opaque. So when I look at this, I'm not quite sure if this is in a clear base or if it's in a tinted base. When I look at several of the pictures, it looks like it kind of builds up almost to be like a sage with a bunch of, you know, flakies built into it. So I decided to go with that route. I decided I wanted to use, because I know right off the bat, I don't have any flakies in my collection that are going to be able to build up enough to be opaque like these pictures. So I decided to use undies. My first thought was Essie's Sage You Love Me, which right off the bat, I kind of had a feeling that this wasn't going to be, it wasn't going to be good enough. But I decided to just see. And then for my toppers, I used KB Shimmer Party Like a Guac Star. Has that beautiful gold and green shift. And then for my black flaky, I'm sure you can guess, I used Rogue Lacquer's Batsy. Okay, so this was my first attempt. And as you can see, it's not even close. I would have to do like 3 or 4 coats of each topper just to make it more opaque and to look more like, because when you look at the picture, it does not look like a topper. It looks like an opaque flaky bomb, and this does not look like that. So that's a fail. And then as I was going, excuse me, as I was going through my drawers trying to find something else, I came across Rogue Lacquer's Retro Future, which has that same kind of sagey base, and then it's got built-in gold flakies. So automatically it's already going to be more of an opaque flaky bomb because it's already got the flakies built into it. So I use this as my base, and then I use the 2 toppers again. So I used the 3 of these, and this is what it looks like. Much better. I'm very happy with this one. When I look at this one picture in particular, this looks pretty spot on. Some of the pictures look different. That's how it is when you have different swatchers. Their lighting, pictures, the polish can look like a completely different polish. But when I'm looking at this one picture in particular, this is so spot on, and I'm very happy with it. I'm still torn. I think it's beautiful, but you know what? I feel like this is good enough, and I'm not going to get this one either. All right, so my third one is more of a bonus. This wasn't actually on my wish list. It was on my friend Barb's wish list, and she was asking me if I thought it would be easy to dupe, and I thought I would give it a try. So this is Glisten Glow Tears from Heaven. And when I look at this one, I see just kind of like a smoky, almost like a steel blue base. And then I see shifting shimmers of pink and gold. Pink in like a goldy green. Okay, so when I read the description, Tears from Heaven, dark gray base with deep teal undertones, loaded with color shifting shimmers that shift pink, red, orange, yellow, and green. Okay, so my first thought for the base was Zoya's Yuna. It's got that kind of smoky steel grayish blue base, and then it's got the gold shifting, well, not really shifting, but it's got the gold shimmer, which I thought could kind of act as a gold greenish shimmer. Okay, and then I initially decided to pull in 2 toppers. Island Pea's Free Spirit, excuse me. It's got that pinky shimmer, and then also has, it shifts green, kind of like a green gold shimmer, but it's got that pink. And then I decided to add a little bit more of a green shimmer, and I added Renegade. And Renegade actually kind of shifts pink as well. So now that I'm thinking about it, this is kind of redundant because one is pink and shifts green and one is green and shifts pink. So might be a little overboard. And then when I did, where is it? When I did the first one, I actually wasn't overly happy with it. When you look at the picture, you can clearly see a distinction between there's a pink shift and then there's a green gold shift. Like at different angles, you can see that it's different components and it's a shift. On this one, they somehow blend together and the entire nail just looks pink and green, or kind of like almost pulls purpley. And to be honest, it almost feels kind of Halloween-y to me. And so I didn't love this. But when I had first swatched just the Free Spirit over it, I actually did like it. So I went back and I re-swatched it with just the Free Spirit. And skipped the Renegade. And so the combination of the kind of gold shifts that you've seen here, and then the pink with the green shifts in here, I feel like this is much better. Look at that. And so I'm pretty happy with this one. I don't think it's necessarily a perfect dead-on dupe, but I do feel really pleased with it. And if this had been on my initial wish list, like if I had really been wanting to get this one, I would be very happy with this dupe. And so I'm not getting this one, which means I'm not getting anything this month. I'm really happy about that. In case you're wondering, hi Jessie. In case you're wondering why I didn't do a video last month. Last month was July Rewind month, and there's only one polish that I wanted to get, and I ended up getting it, so I didn't see the point in doing a video, so that's why I skipped July. But I've been skipping a lot of months, you guys. I've been doing really good. Let me know down below how you guys have been doing. Have you guys been shopping your stash? What are your must-haves for this month? Did you get anything? Leave any comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.